Big Boy's
Big
neighborhood,
Boy.
beautiful day in the neighborhood, man. It's crazy when you have someone in the neighborhood that's taller than Louis.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which is all of our guests.
Everyone.
Lonzo Ball in the neighborhood, man. Zoe, welcome back to the neighborhood, bro.
Appreciate it.
The last time we had a real sit down, you hadn't even become a NBA
he was in the
player.
Is he still in high school?
Yeah,
it was
man.
a while back.
Yeah, and I doubled down on you too.
Senior.
Remember, I told you, it was like, Unc, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I said, man, just stay focused. You know what I'm saying? Just stay focused. You're gonna make it to the NBA. You was like, I don't know. I was like, hey, remember I told you? I said, look at me.
I don't remember how that went down, but I mean, we had a conversation.
Yeah, we did have a conversation. It was really wasn't a conversation. It was more of an interview. But yeah, man. But how has life been treating you, man? Now you got to think NBA. You know what I'm saying? You there, father. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Grown ass man. What has changed for you in the last like 2-3 years?
Just stepping into my own.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a big difference from high school to college to NBA.
Yeah, man.
You know, I'm by myself. You know, I take care of my own things. You know, pay my bills. I got my daughter I take care of. So a lot of things have changed.
Do you feel like when you say grown, do you feel like you even grown more in the last year?
Last year for sure. I think that's the most growth I have. I've been through a lot this last year.
Explain that.
Just as far as the brand, you know, stuff with Allen that went down. My daughter's just turned 1, so watching her grow. And just a lot of ups and downs. You know, I was hurt again, got traded, so I've been through a lot.
Damn. That is a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, hey, how's fatherhood for you, bro?
That was dope.
Isn't it crazy how we think, and it is important. There's things that we say, man, this is so important until we finally meet something that we're like, man, I just met you. And I love you more than anything in the world. You know what I'm saying? How was that?
Words can't explain it. Like everybody asks me like how you feel. Like I don't know how I feel. Like I never felt like this before. But I mean, you know, she changes every day.
Hell yeah.
How were you on the day she was born? Were you nervous, scared, excited?
I was excited.
Yeah.
I watched the whole thing. So
Yeah?
It was
Like you
pretty
looked-
cool. Yeah, I looked at the whole thing.
Yeah. And so you were in there.
Yeah, I was right
Yeah,
there.
see, I was there too, both of my kids. And I'm talking about like I looked too much. You know what I'm
It
saying?
wasn't bad, though.
No,
I don't
but
think it was bad.
But it was such an experience, man.
Yeah.
And then you admire your queen even more so.
Yeah.
Because we think we money makers and we go out and we do this, and you see the queen holding the life and delivering the life. You're like, damn.
No, it's a lot.
Did you get her a push gift?
I did not.
Yes,
Wow.
The baby's the gift though.
Yeah.
But
There
she
you
had
go.
to.
No, she
Hey
carried
man,
the
let me
baby for
tell
9
you,
months.
don't get caught up in this. And maybe I shouldn't even ask that. I didn't know what a push gift was until somebody brought it up, and I was like, "What's a push gift?" And they was like, "Oh, that's when your wife have your baby mother." And I'm like, nah, I didn't know that.
A little something.
Yeah, man, and it come more from Caucasian people. Cause I'm just gonna keep it real because I never had like my homeboy Eric or somebody say, "Hey man, damn, cuz I gotta go get a push gift for my queen." You know
Come
what
to
I'm
the
saying?
mall with me.
Yeah, stroll to the mall with me. We go to the mall. We don't get the push gift. We get Timberlands or something like that. You know, like, your wife wear a size 11? Like,
I do.
no, yeah, man. It just had those rare Jordans in there. I had to get them, bro. Now, you've been traded.
Mm-hmm.
The whole time we're talking Los Angeles. We're talking Los Angeles. How did you find out, Zoe, that you were traded? Because now it's on the device. People find out before you did. Did you know that you were getting traded from the Lakers?
No, I found out on Twitter. We was in the car. We had just left my grandfather's house on my way to Melo's Drew League game.
Mm-hmm.
And then Demo had told me, like, "Oh, you seen Twitter?" I'm like, "Nah." And he was like, "We just got traded." And that's how we found out.
Wow.
Hey, dude, who tells somebody, like, who tweets that?
I mean, we got it from Woj. Woj tweets it usually. But,
Yeah.
I mean, all the sources get it. And then usually you see it like that.
And then, so there's no heads up, like, out of respect, like, because I want, no disrespect, but I want to trade Louis. I want to tell him, but I wouldn't want him to find out.
Yeah, dog.
Is that the way the world works in sports? Is that?
I mean, that's just how I found out. I don't know everybody's situation. But,
Yeah.
I mean, that's how we all found out.
How do you feel about that?
I'm excited. You know, new beginning. You know, we should
Are
be
you
good.
pissed at first?
Nah,
with being
I
traded or the
kind
way
of
it
knew I was
happened?
going to get traded, though. You know, just
How did you know?
Because I just been in the trade talks for so long, and then it's Anthony Davis. You know, LA going to do what they got to do to get superstars. So I kind of had a feeling.
What was the best and worst part about being a part of the Lakers?
What was the best and worst? I mean, the best, I got to play in front of all my people.
Hell
You
yeah.
know, I mean, it's my home. And the worst,
All the ticket requests.
I mean, the worst for me was just getting hurt because, you know, I couldn't do what I wanted to do.
sucks.
Yeah.
How you feeling now?
I'm good now.
What was the injury?
First, I hurt my knee the first year, and then the second year, I hurt my ankle.
Damn.
Yeah.
On the same leg?
Same leg.
I heard this, but you feeling 100 now?
Yeah, I'm good.
And
now.
you on Pelicans now?
I am.
Why'd you go over there and ball off for that? We gonna be mad as
Hell yeah.
we gonna be mad as hell out here. Like, man, what about Pop saying that it'd be a long ass time, or the Lakers would never win now that they've made the?
You know how he is. I mean,
Yeah.
he's gonna say whatever he feel.
They man, when you see your dad says like they ain't never gonna make it now, biggest mistake they ever made. Do you call your pops like pops, man, or do you just
Honestly, we don't even talk about it. Like it's just like we've been talking for so long. It's like it's just normal. It's, like, it's not even a conversation.
So the homies ain't even calling like, man, you hear what your dad say?
like nobody even we
like
don't
man,
talk
I don't even
about
want that on my
Just
radar
used to
right
it
now.
already.
With being traded, and it happens in the NBA, does that pick you and your entire family up? Or do you just kind of get like, oh, I got an apartment, I'm just there for the season? Or does it change your whole life?
I feel like it's different for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I'm in the beginning of my career, so
Yeah.
it's not too bad. Other than my daughter, we got to see if she's gonna stay here or come with me. But other than that, I mean, it's part of the business.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody gets traded. It's just what it is.
Do you take any of that personal?
I think you should.
Yeah.
Because like they got rid of you. They didn't want you no more. So I mean, yeah, you gotta take it personal.
Do you, when it's Lakers, Pelicans, do you feel like it'd be a different ball out for you?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show y'all.
Yeah. You know
you
what I'm
missed
saying?
out on.
Like, would you give me tickets for that game?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, cool. Hey, man, that's a horrible pressure situation. Be like, oh, man, Big always asking for tickets and everything. Hey, man, so now, when do you go, like, are you living where, what's the Pelicans?
We just found a house, but we don't move in until September. So
Okay.
we got a little bit of time left.
We've seen the climate of just, you, and you there too, Zoe, where we've seen so many different moves now. And at one point, we were starting to see the Warriors really go in. It was like the Warriors and, who you think going to the finals? Warriors and who? Mm-hmm. Do you feel like the climate has changed now with the way, with a lot of the movement?
I mean, Kawhi pretty much balanced everything out. There's a lot of great teams, and now it's like, it's up for grabs now.
Beforehand, what did you think of super teams?
I mean, that's just the way the league was going. Got to a point where if you didn't team up, I mean, you had no chance beating the Warriors. So, I mean, LeBron did it, which was great in Cleveland, but he still had Kyrie, he had K-Love. So,
how was it playing with LeBron?
it was dope. I mean, he was my favorite player growing up, so it was a little different for me. Yeah.
Awesome.
What did he teach you?
Man, just his work ethic. I mean, year 16, the way he was taking care of his body was crazy. Like, I see why he's in the league for so long and he's still playing at a high level.
Yeah.
It has to be good, obviously, playing with the Pelicans now in Zion, right? Have you had words with Zion yet?
I haven't really met Zion before.
Really?
I've said hi to him, seen him at the ESPYs and stuff, but I've
Yeah.
never had a real conversation with him. But I mean, he's very talented. He's a freak of nature, so we should be good.
Damn.
Have you been in as far as with the Pelicans, have you been in that arena yet, like walk through and not as a player from going to go play against them, but just like, damn, this is my team now. Have you walked through?
Nah, in
and been
September,
in the
like I said, when I move over
So
there
you
in
haven't been there either.
September, nah.
All right, I'll go with you there too then. 'Cause I know you're definitely going to ask.
First
man.
time for both of y'all.
But yeah. Let me ask you this, man. Now, you said you've been through a lot in the last year, a Big Baller brand as well, and we publicly seen that there was something going on with the company. You know what I'm saying? People that you do trust. Sometimes we you know what I'm saying? We figure out who we effing with. Who do I blame for not getting my shoes?
Allen. Just put everything on Allen, man.
Yeah, I am, man.
Just put it on him.
And I never met my dad before either, so I'm putting that on Allen. I'm putting all my shortcomings on Allen. Man, my knee surgery, Allen, that's your fucking fault, Allen.
Not
You
your
know what I'm
weight, though.
saying?
Your weight was
No, when I was 500 pounds, that was Allen that kept feeding me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I did the first run of Big Baller brand shoes. And after about a year, I just stopped going to the mailbox. You know what I'm saying? I just stopped going.
I think they're shipping out now, though. I seen it on Twitter.
I know, he told me
a lot of people have been getting them.
He told me this
I
morning.
think your second shoe came or shipping out.
The second phase or
Yeah.
something? Yeah, I think I was in like phase 1. You know what I'm saying?
We'll see what happens.
So what goes down with Big Baller brand now?
I'm not
Is
sure.
it still a brand or
I mean, the brand is still up. I'm always going to support the brand because it's my family. But as far as logistics of it, I'm not sure.
Hey, man, what I gather, excuse me, honey, what I gather from you is that not a separation, but you just became, Lonzo Ball, your own
Yeah,
man.
I do all my own stuff now.
Yeah.
I make my own decisions. I read over my stuff, make sure I like it, go from there.
Is that the reason why you covered up the tattoo? The Baller brand tattoo?
I was just so mad at the time.
Yeah.
But like looking back at it, I shouldn't have covered it up. But I mean, I did it. I'm young, you know what I'm saying?
Would you be open to another shoe deal endorsement with another company?
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Would you? That was a dumbass question.
Hey,
Yeah. I'll take troop shoes right now. Whatever free shoe they give me right now, man. Are you excited for your future though?
Very excited.
Yeah,
especially
man.
This year is a big year for me.
And I think it's going to be a year of watching. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a lot to watch in the NBA right now. You never second guessed yourself on being in the NBA.
Right.
You always knew.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
His dad knew for sure.
Oh yeah,
For
yeah.
sure.
Hey man,
Man knows it all.
do you feel like your pops talk a lot, or do you feel like your pops talk things into existence?
Both.
Yeah.
Both.
Let me
He's
tell
always
you.
talking.
Let me tell you why I rock with your pops, bro. And because your pops, people can say what they want, but I always loved how he talked about his sons, and we don't. He was there. You know what I'm saying? Like every day. And I don't know what y'all relationship is, but looking at it, okay, did he talk? Yeah. But what am I supposed to do? Say my sons aren't great?
Right.
What am I supposed to say? My son's not going to make it to the NBA? You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you got to tell people how you want it to be treated and how to address you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I thought that and it wasn't just him talking loud. I enjoyed it, and not as a comical person. I was like, man, he's bigging up his sons. Right. Maybe at some point as a son, you probably did say, you want to say, Pops, shut the fuck up.
I never told him that, like the way I was raised, out of respect. I'm not gonna say that.
Those particular words.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
But
say
in your
that
head, you're like, oh, damn.
In my head, stuff goes on in my head all the time. He was there the whole time, like you said.
Yeah.
He truly believes, that we the best in the world, and that's his opinion, and that's his opinion. He can do what he want with it.
That's beautiful to have, though. There's a lot of people that don't have their dads, or even when they do have their dads are like part-time dads. So it's like you're going to judge a man for not being there, and then you want to judge a man that is there, consistently there, and being there for his children. I don't see what the thing is. And yeah, he has a big mouth, but what is the biggest misconception about your father?
I mean, people, I think they listen to how he says things, not what he says. Because most of the stuff he says, it'd be crazy, but most of the time it'd be true. That's the thing. Like, if you really listen to what he's saying, there's always a message behind it. And I know that just because I live with him my whole life, but other people don't get it.
How good was it to move out the house?
I mean, I was happy.
Yeah. Man, what was the first thing you purchased when you, like that big purchase, when you knew, like, man, I'm getting paid?
First big purchase, I got a G-Wagon and now my mom a house.
That's dope. How's mom's doing, bro?
She's getting better.
That's dope. Is she doing like a lot of therapy? And
Monday through Friday. So.
That's beautiful, man. And she getting, I don't know how she doing, but she getting mobility back. And,
yeah, she's starting to walk now. She can understand everything. Speech is coming back. So
she had a stroke.
Yeah.
That man, praise God, and continue to pray on that too, bro. And
sure.
I know just in life, we think like we don't understand what people are going through.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And just for you to get up every day and show up and either have an injury or whatever it is, man, and to carry the heavy load sometimes that we don't even see. To show up is hard enough.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then to show out is like, damn, that's even harder. And we don't take into consideration what somebody walking into an arena for or walking into a workplace with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So continue, man, and I'll continue because my brother had a stroke and he didn't make it. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So when you do talk about people, it's like, man, continue that, that rehab. And if you see her coming around, that's God. There's a lot more living. There's a lot more living, bro.
Appreciate
So
it.
easy call.
Thank you.
Hey, man, damn, I guess I can't do no NBA agent thing now that they put all these restrictions
Man,
on.
that was crazy.
What do you think about
What the hell was
Rich
that,
Paul
man?
rule?
The Rich Paul rule.
That's what it is. I mean, they're trying to bring him down.
Damn.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
So what is it again, Lou? Do you do? It's
I can pull it up, but yeah, pretty much the one restriction on there that said that you got to have a bachelor's degree,
okay. I don't have that.
and that's pretty much the main one that's kind of closing out a lot of agents because of that.
Yeah, and so Rich Paul, he probably didn't have the degree,
No,
and
he's been a hustler since.
that's LeBron's people, right?
LeBron, yeah, that's
I figure if you
LeBron's.
can get in the room and close the deal, you get in the room and close the deal.
Yeah, but he has so many other. He has so much influence in the NBA like that. I think it's a stupid deal, and I think it's personally targeted at him.
Yeah.
No, it is. 100%.
Yeah, right?
Sure.
It's
What you
horrible.
about to say, Lemon?
The NBA is also implementing a new guidelines on mental health and trying to take care of the
Yeah, I
athletes.
love
Do you
it.
feel like they're trying to be better at taking care of you guys and not just taking advantage of you and be there for you?
Definitely. I feel like it's a players' league. So, that was a big step. I know a lot of guys, personally who go through a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
It's always more than basketball. So,
Because we don't see that. I mean, like Big had said earlier, you guys, we expect you to get out onto that court and play a game and give us a show. But at the same time, we don't know what's going on in your head, what's going on at home, what happened to you earlier in the day. How have you dealt with any stress or pressures from the league in life?
Everybody got problems in life.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's still our job. We get paid a lot of money to go play games. So, the least we can do is try to, put on the best show we can for y'all. But at the same time, everybody goes through something.
Do you do things to help give your life balance, though, to make sure that you can go out into that court and have a clear mind?
I try to. You got your friends, your family. I look at music a lot.
Like what?
I listen to Future all the time, Lil Baby, just calm me down. So.
Okay.
What did you say about Nas that time?
I don't know that his music.
I got
what
no
did you
problem
say?
with people misunderstood
like-
that. I have
what'd
no
you say?
problem with him. I think he's good. He's obviously a legend, but I just don't think his music is like that. That's just my opinion.
And then you walked in
Hold
with
on,
that sweater.
I got it, honey. I got it, honey.
Tell him, Big.
For one, you shouldn't have an opinion.
Why? What you
All right,
mean?
Stay in your lane.
there it is. I told him you can't have an opinion.
Why not?
The hell? What are you
not?
talking about? Oh, so now then you're gonna say, "Oh, Big, I'm my own man." Then you're gonna say that, right? This dude, I don't know what's gonna come out of this character's mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you didn't rock with Nas the way that we rock with Nas. Is it different timing?
I think like his music back then was like that, but like if I listen to it now, it's just like I'm not playing it, and none of my friends are playing it, so it's like
You and your friends are whack.
Wow.
like again, that's your opinion. You can have your opinion. I don't really care.
No, we can have ours. You can't.
Yeah, you can have an opinion on that. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Let me ask you this now. Now I rock with you. I don't really know your friends. I think you need to hang around with other people though. I think your
You need
friends are
better
bad
influences.
influences on you. Is this one of your homies back here? Who's this with you right here?
He don't listen to Nas either. And he older.
Yeah, you know what,
He's
man?
the worst influence.
Yeah, this one right here, and ever since he been standing behind you, he been smirking behind your back.
But let's really get into this. How many classic projects does he have? Honestly, because people be saying he's top 5. So
You know what? I'm gonna tell you this, bro.
now we're gonna change the subject.
No, we're not. To even ask that question,
For me,
I want to just know you. I
is
want to know.
disrespectful.
I just want to know though.
Illmatic.
That's
for me.
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
For
That's
me,
it.
it's Illmatic.
That's it.
Okay, give me Future. Give me Future.
Future has
You
put
better not
out
say he has
9
classic.
projects in a row. That's all hit.
It doesn't
You
have to
better not
always
say they're
be
classics.
quality.
Dirty Sprite 2 is one of the best albums ever.
Haven't you heard of quality
You can
versus
see Future at a
quantity?
real
36
street
Nights, one of
fest.
the best mixtapes ever.
Oh my
Like,
god.
what are we talking about here?
I'm not gonna even have this
Monster?
argument with
Like, come on.
you. Right.
Man.
Yeah. What about your relationship with Katy Perry? Didn't you used to dance with her? Like
Perry.
dance for her when
I
she
don't
was
know
live
Katy
in concert.
Perry at all. I don't
They
know
said
Katy
you
Perry.
was Katy Perry backup dancer. So come on now,
I
man.
used to dance though. That's the thing.
Did you?
Yeah, I used to want to dance for real. Nah, dead ass.
like what kind? Like dancing?
Like Stomp the Yard type.
Ooh.
That's
Yeah,
dope.
I seen that movie like 50 times.
Did you take lessons?
Nah, I didn't take lessons.
You
I
just
watch
ready.
YouTube though and practice. Like for real. I'm
What
being
were you
serious.
gonna do with that?
I don't know. That's why I gave it up. Like I stopped. But I used to really love that.
Man, how's the relationships with your brothers, man? Y'all get a chance to still bond as
Oh yeah,
tight
we're
as
real
y'all?
close. My middle brother come with me to New Orleans.
Leangelo?
And then Leangelo, and then the little one's going obviously to Australia.
Well, is Leandro going to play, or he's going to fill it out, or
Well,
what's
he's still doing rehab right now. So
Damn.
I mean, I'm gonna be watching him. He's gonna be living with me and just making sure he's good.
I heard that. And Melo, he's headed over to Australia.
Again?
That dude got tall as hell.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, he
taller
did,
than me.
Doug.
Do you
He
think
is?
he's the next one in line too?
For sure.
Yeah. Where do you
Yeah.
think he's going to land at?
For sure. I would say 1, but no later than top 3.
Really?
Yeah.
When your
That dude
dad
ball
decided
out.
to pull him from high school and go down the route that he did, did you think that was the right decision?
I mean, looking back on it, I mean, I don't know. I don't think it was right or wrong.
Okay.
I mean, I think he's gonna find his way. When you have a talent like that, they're gonna find you regardless.
Okay.
Yeah, and that dude ball out,
Yeah,
bro.
he does.
That dude, I tried to sign him when I saw him at y'all. When we did it was a photo shoot we did for the league. Pops was starting.
Oh, they didn't tell me about that.
Yeah, I tried to. He didn't sign though. You know what I'm saying? He didn't sign. And your brother, he loved Nas.
Man,
Mello
I
love
ain't
Nas.
y'all want to know what he listened to?
Really
What
though?
do you listen to?
I don't even know.
Yeah. You guys really got people watching Facebook.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How is it just this? Having the cameras around you. Do you recognize it still, or
I
just
mean, I ain't like him at first. I ain't gonna lie, but we good now. We cool now.
Get out of my
who
face.
first came at you and said this is what we're gonna do as a family? We're gonna do ball in the
My
family.
dad asked us actually, like, y'all want to do this? And we was like, we don't see nothing wrong with it, so we just went with it.
And now it's like kind of second nature to you.
Yeah, now it's easy. I mean,
Do you know when people know you from the TV show, and when they know you from like basketball? Can you tell the difference?
I can't. I feel like it's all looped in.
Oh, okay.
It's
So
all looped
you
in.
don't like. Oh, okay.
I
They,
feel like
they
people
probably
know
watch
me
more.
because of the basketball, so they end up watching the show. I feel like it's like that.
You still, and I know you're hella young too, though. So, but you do you enjoy basketball still? Like when it comes to the politics and you know what I'm saying, all the business side of it.
I mean, I love to play.
Yeah.
You know, I love to play. I try to focus on my game. You know, that's why I got Demo for to help me out with all that stuff.
Go ahead now.
So he takes care of everything off the court. But as far as playing and going out there, you know, I love that.
How tall are you now?
Like 6'7".
Damn. And how old
Tall.
is how tall is Melo? Because he look like he got
He's about 6'7" too. He's 17 though.
Damn,
I'm 21.
bro.
So,
Damn.
who. If y'all got on
Only
the court
21?
right now, 3 ball brothers, who wins?
come on, man. That's a dumb question. That's a dumb question.
Say it.
I'm winning.
That's
Yeah.
a dumb answer.
He said
Come on, man.
That's a dumb
That's a dumb answer.
The thing is, though, we should really set that up, though.
Yeah.
For real.
For charity?
A lot of people, yeah.
No, let's do it for ourselves.
It's to go
You know
at
what
it.
I'm
For anything. It don't really matter.
We're doing this. We're donating proceed to charity.
Yeah.
So if we got 3 of y'all out there, who's the 1, 2, 3?
One-on-one,
Yeah.
it's going to go in order. Me, Jello, Melo. Just because Jello too strong for Melo.
Really though, body
Yeah,
wise.
he too big.
I heard that. What about Jello with NBA? Do you see?
I think
where
he can
he'll
make
fall
it.
at?
I mean, he's 6'6". He can shoot. You know, he's 240. Strong enough to guard anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, as long as he gets healthy and works on his handle, he should be all right.
Do you feel like sometimes there's outside influence of why people either don't rock with y'all or don't want to see y'all win, other than basketball skill? It could be
For sure.
Yeah.
Especially for Jello, you know, everything that happened with him in China,
Mm-hmm.
and then my dad, and then him getting, you know, taken out of UCLA. There's like a bad perception about him, but, you know, I know the truth.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy about that, man, is that that's young. And then now everybody's on gotcha mode.
Right.
You know, with this device and what we thought was helping us is doing a lot of hurt. Everybody has an opinion.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Remember back in the days, a sports writer would write and say if your game was good or bad or what your, rebounds, points, whatever. Now everybody's a critic.
Everybody.
Everybody is a critic, man. How do you keep the clutter away from your game or rehabbing or moving? Like, how do you keep the social media clutter away from you?
I use it as motivation.
Do
honestly.
you read comments?
I do sometimes. If I play bad, I read it. Like, you know, I want to know. So, like, next
Damn.
game, I can go out there and do better. But that's just me. Everybody's different.
I would cry.
Yeah. What about you as an artist? You know what I'm saying? You know how people say, "Oh man, basketball player, all they need to just shut up and dribble." You know what I'm saying? But you as an artist, it's obvious
raps.
you love hip hop. You know what I'm saying? To a certain extent. But it's obvious. No, you know what I'm saying? Like you,
definitely.
and where you are, wherever you are, you're a child of hip hop.
Yeah.
That's what you rock to. You know what I'm saying? And maybe there's some people like I mess with Nas. You probably don't mess with Nas as much. And then there's somebody now that probably you don't mess with that your brother mess with. But I go all the way back to like, Whipper Whip, Melly Mel, and maybe some people didn't mess with them. You know what I'm saying? But now you're in a position where you're a child of hip hop from wherever you are. Do you feel like take me serious for what I do as well? Not just on the court, but you enjoy writing and rhyming, right?
Definitely. I mean, it helps me. It's like a release. The stuff I write about is like real life stuff that I go through that I don't really talk too much. So like for me to write it and put it on a song is a lot easier. And that's how I get it out. And people be saying you can't do both, but it's like I'm not playing basketball 24 hours
Right.
a day. There's a lot of time left in the day.
Why do you think people say you can't do both?
I don't know.
That's crazy. That's
Like if you really work out, like say you work out 6 hours or however long you work out, like there's still a lot of time left in the day, and people don't understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the more the box. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I mean with anything, if Will Smith didn't rap and act, he doing both well.
Yeah.
But I think there's also, man, we're in a phase too, Zoe, where everybody's arms are crossed.
Definitely.
Anyway, everybody, we're all judgmental. We're all closed-minded anyway, so it's like, man, like you damned if you do, you damned if you don't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What do you do with your music?
I mean, I make music for fun. I make it because it's therapy for me, and I eventually want to put it out. But everything you got to put out at the right time, just because of everything I do. But that's why I respect LeBron so much. He's trying to break that ice. Like if you really pay attention to moves he does, like, he really don't care about what people think anymore.
Hey, man, I saw you on LeBron's show, The Shop.
Right.
And watching you guys sit there and have that conversation, that's when I really saw not you as a man, but just the separation
Right.
of the way that you spoke, the way that you answered everything. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like you was hiding anything. It was like nah, man, like I'm my own mouthpiece now, and I do feel a certain way.
Everybody grows up at some point. You know, you have to. And you know, me having a daughter, I feel like pushed me a little faster than probably I would have been without her. So that's just what it is.
Well, you have how many kids are you working on? Not working. I don't want to know if you and your queen are smashing, but do you see multiple kids?
Hopefully after marriage. You know, I'm trying to chill to put a ring on it.
When are you gonna put a ring on it?
Yeah.
Damn.
Said when?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's like, hold on. No,
I'm only 21. I ain't really thinking about that right now.
Yeah, like man, I'm writing right now.
Let me tell you, marriage
Natalia.
is wonderful and beautiful.
21
but she's
is
not
still really
21
young.
either.
Yeah,
That's true.
21 is
That's
really
true.
young.
Yeah.
So,
But you and the queen, y'all together and y'all live together.
We're not together and we do not live together. But we are good though. We're
That's
good.
dope. Not
We're
dope,
good.
but that's wild. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
you guys were high school sweethearts.
Yeah, we were.
Did you think that your basketball career kind of brought you guys apart, or was it having the baby
I mean, just life.
differences?
I mean, like I said, we still good. You know, who knows what happens in the future? It's not
Yeah.
like we hate each other. It's just right now.
I heard that. So you say at the moment, are you single while you playing for the penis scans? I mean,
the Pelicans.
The Pelicans,
Pelicans.
big.
I almost said the penis
Pelican.
scans. Yeah,
no,
man.
Pelicans.
Sorry about that, man. I'm sorry. I was Pelicans. Yeah, but
Yes.
so are you single now?
Yeah, I am.
Oh man.
Why
What's
you
in
say
your?
that?
What do you like to go out and date, or are you just like I'm not focusing?
I like seeing the same person all the time.
Damn. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that too.
Even if it's not true, that's a good PR answer.
No, I'm being serious.
you're
though.
serious? Oh,
Yeah,
because
nah, for
your
real.
guy behind you just smirked. I'm looking at you and I'm looking
You
at
know
him.
the truth, though. You
yeah,
know the truth.
Yeah, but it's like he's throwing me off because I ask you something and he's like, oh
That's
man,
good football in the family. That's good.
He like this dude. Are y'all catching homie behind him? Like I need to sit his ass down. Do you have a non-disclosure on him? Get something on him. This dude know it all, man.
Nah, he know everything about me.
Right? Who got the Uber account when you have to send him home? Is that you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Zoe, if you could collab with any artist and put out a mixtape or an EP out there, who would
Come
it be?
on.
That's the
Future
easy
right
question.
away?
For sure.
Who else?
Why do you love Future so much?
Yeah, that's real.
Bro, he just
That's
the
a good
music
question.
he makes is crazy.
Why
Like,
you didn't help his bodyguard when they was out?
Yeah.
I seen that. I seen that.
Come on.
I ain't gonna speak on that.
That
though.
was sucker punch shit,
Man,
though.
yeah.
Don't get it twisted. So you say Future, and that's
Sure.
a hit record right there.
Have you met
You know what I'm
Future?
It's a hit, huh?
Have you met Future?
Yeah.
Oh. Well,
you guys
hop
worked
on a
together?
track with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, in the future, hopefully we gonna.
In the future.
future,
I
do
see what you
something.
did there.
In the future with Future?
Yeah.
I heard that.
That'd be
man.
dope.
Do you see yourself, how do you want to see, and it's very early right now, how do you see yourself walking away from basketball?
I don't
Do
know.
you have to have a ring on it?
I never thought about it. For me, yeah. I mean, I would love to have a championship.
Yeah.
That's why I play.
I heard
You know,
that.
So I'm a team player. I'd rather have that than MVP, honestly. So
When you were with the Lakers, did you feel like that was the squad?
I
Like,
thought
did it
we
feel-
had a good chance, honestly. I mean, looking back on it, we was moving in the right direction. And, you know, Brown went down. Rondo went down. I went down.
Damn.
B.I. went down. So
Yeah,
it was like
then I
we
was like,
just-
put me in, coach.
Man,
Like,
it
nah,
was
man.
at a point we looking in the stands for people because it's like we ain't got no bodies. So.
Like, look at that, yo.
Man.
Let me ask you this, man. Who do you think have a better season? Los Angeles Lakers or the Los Angeles Clippers?
That's a tough one.
I know.
I got asked that at ESPYs, and it was like, I don't know. To me, it's balanced. I mean, you got Bron and AD, and then you got Kawhi and Paul George. So
Yeah,
it's
man.
like, it can go either way.
As a Pelican, can you go to another game? Like, can you walk into a Laker game or a Clippers game if you have time? Or is that like taboo in the
I mean,
NBA?
for me, I'm not doing it. I watch it on TV though.
I heard that. What about when you knew you were traded? Did you go back and like piss in the sink or something?
Messed up
No,
the
because
locker
one
room.
time I ain't gonna even tell you, but yeah, you didn't.
Nah, I didn't do that.
Nah.
Nothing like that.
Right? Do you personally? Do you hope that the Clippers go further than the Lakers, or you don't have no Laker
I
hate?
don't really care about either one of them. Honestly.
I think you do.
Nah, I
I
don't.
mean, I'm
Deep
I'm
down
worried
in your
about the
heart.
Pelicans.
There it is,
yeah,
bro.
right now, boy. Look at
I'm
me.
good.
Look at me. You can't even
I'm
look at me
good.
right now. Why? Because of the way I look.
Who you like better?
I'm a Laker fan.
Okay.
Straight up.
To me, man, LA has always been just Los Angeles Lakers to
Okay.
me. You know what I'm saying? So, and then if the Clippers start to win, then I'll be, I just
You just switch.
put another jersey. Yeah, my jersey's reversible. No, but
he
I've
won't.
always been Lakers. I've always been Lakers, man. Will I go to Clipper games? Yeah, but Los Angeles is a Laker town to me.
Okay.
And even if the Clippers start putting things together and Clipper Darrow starts celebrating and all that bullshit, it's still gonna be a Laker town to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Always.
Okay.
Always and the day. So
Gotcha.
And they playing on Christmas Day.
Christmas Day.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, so I better keep it cool with both sides. At least to the 26th, right? You know what I'm saying?
You want to be at the game, dog.
Hell yeah, man. Do you know Clipper Darrell?
I do.
You ever want to slap the shit out of him?
Yes. Plenty of time.
Yeah, man. Hey, that dude, man. You know Clipper Darrell in his 50s
No, he's a lot.
with a two-tone
He's a
suit.
lot.
He's a lot.
It's
Same
time for him.
suit, too.
Yeah, and that's what I was about to say, man. If anybody want real Street Fest tickets, if you smell the crotch of Clipper Darrell's suit. No, okay, if you smell the armpit.
Yeah, the armpit, bro.
Smell the neck of Clipper. Okay, well, we don't have no tickets to give away on the Clipper
Well, then
Darrell.
they don't want the tickets to have that then.
giveaway.
I'm admiring your tattoos on your left arm. You have Barack Obama. You have Harriet Tubman down there as well. Malcolm X. You have Jackie Robinson as
Martin
well.
Luther King.
That's beautiful artwork as well. But having Barack Obama on your arm and now living in a country where we have Donald Trump as president, what do you think of his policies and where he's taken this country?
I mean, I don't agree with it. I don't even follow politics like that. But just from what I see, I'm not a fan of his.
What do you admire about Barack Obama?
I mean, he was the first black president.
Come on,
I mean,
man.
he was just swaggy. I mean, look at him. Like, he was going to basketball games, playing, and trying to actually make the country better.
How many tattoos do you have? Do you know your count?
Nah, just both my arms.
I heard that. You have a tattoo of your dad?
I don't.
Wow.
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 I got one of
Show
my
me yours,
mom.
big.
Wow,
Wow.
look at your dad. You don't have your dad?
And if you had a tattoo of your dad, it'd keep you up all night just talking.
It'd be loud as hell.
And your dad don't only talk shit, it's his look too. No, what about that? He know where the camera at and everything, boy. I heard that. What's your next tattoo if there is a next?
Daughter.
I'm not sure. I got my daughter's birthday.
Will you do your neck?
Never.
You want to do your face?
Nah, hell no.
It's hip hop.
If I do anything else, it'll be my chest. That's
Really
it.
though?
And then I'll be done.
What would it take for you to get me tatted on you?
I don't know, man. It'd be a lot.
A lot, huh?
It'd be a lot.
Am I almost there? Am I on my way?
You close.
Oh, thank you,
that's
bro.
pretty good.
Thank
That's
you.
really nice.
Oh, thank you, man. You see now you done figured out. You know what I'm saying? Now you done figured out. Like, man, just play to his ego and just boil him up just a little bit, man.
Man.
But no, thank you for coming into the
Thank
neighborhood,
you.
man.
Thanks for
And I
having
know
me.
why you came into the neighborhood too,
Why?
because you want the real Street Fest tickets.
Yep.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
You didn't know that?
Look, I was supposed to come here a long time ago. There was somebody holding me back for whatever reason. And his dad
Hey, man.
actually works here. So I mean, we've been supposed to do this for a long
Your
time.
pop's cool as a mug too, Jack.
Yeah.
You know that. Do you hang out with anyone famous besides me?
No, not really.
Damn. No famous friends?
I only got like 3 friends, and I grew up with them. So
I heard that.
I got trust issues. You know what
Why?
I mean? I mean, why?
Why? Who made you not
he
trust
looked at you
him?
like he didn't even trust you asking. What do you mean why? Like,
The basketball player, he's rich.
Man,
Who did you dirty?
couple people.
it's crazy when you find out who people are, huh?
Yeah.
And whatever it costs for you to find out their character, though, bro. It's
Sure.
like, okay, well, it cost me that, but now I know exactly who you are.
Yeah.
And the only way people stab you is they got to be close to you.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? People don't stab you from a distance, homie. I got to be right next to you to stab you. And you know what's good about that, fam? So you learning a lot early. And plus with you guys, man, y'all have a lot more. Y'all grow faster than the average so-called 17, 18, 19, 20,
you have to.
21-year-old.
You have to.
Yeah. What about what do you do to just relax?
Take naps. Yeah. I could take a nap whenever.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I got it from my dad. He take naps too. So it's in the family.
You didn't even know I was asleep right now, huh?
I didn't
You
know.
know what I'm saying? Yeah. When you get in radio, man, you got to know how to. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Now, what were you saying? You said you learned that from your dad. I heard that
Yeah.
when I was out. So, do you sleep well?
I do. I sleep great.
What do you think about that will keep you awake? You know how everybody got something that's like not stress, but it's like, damn, man, I
The
couldn't.
only
I
time
couldn't
I'm
shake
really
this.
can't sleep is if I'm very excited. I don't know why. Like if I'm looking forward to something, then I can't sleep.
What are you looking forward to now?
Shit, playing.
Yeah,
Playing. I've been hurt for a long time.
and you feel like good.
I finally
good.
just started, working out. So I mean, I've been out since January 19th.
I heard now Kevin Durant. Do you feel like Kevin Durant came back too early? You know how sometimes it
He
looked
definitely
genius.
did. He definitely did, for
Yeah.
sure. I mean, but he loved the game, and he was productive. The first quarter he played, it's just, when you love the game that much and have his skill set, it's hard not to bring it all out
and
especially
sit
in the
there and
finals.
watch it too,
Yeah,
and especially at that time, huh?
definitely.
Are you scared of the injuries or another injury? Like, is that in your head, or you feel like, nah, I'm
I'm
close to
confident.
100,
I'm
yeah.
confident. I mean, when you start, I did a lot of work this summer, so hopefully, I can last all 82 this year.
Well, it's gonna be crazy. You're gonna really stand out just in New Orleans, just walking around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sure.
Like, is this the first time you ever really lived away from home like that?
Ever.
Damn.
I lived in either Chino or LA my whole life. So.
Do you ever go back to any other like the Chino games? Like walk in
Chino
for the
Hills?
for the high school.
Ever since my brother left, I ain't been back.
Really?
Yeah. I ain't been back.
You're like, what's the reason?
It's
You know what
like,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
there's no reason to watch, honestly.
Man, when you guys there, do you know who the stars are? Because let me tell you, man, I was watching you guys as high schoolers, and I remember years ago,
Everybody was talking about you.
there was another person that I was watching as high school, and that was LeBron. I hadn't watched like where it was a phenomenon. Is there anybody in high school, not just Chino Hills, but is there anybody that's the next, maybe Bronny or his kids?
Yeah, probably. I mean, last one that I've heard of was Zion.
Yeah.
Zion was
See,
like that.
and what did he sign for? Do we know? Because I probably need to bring him in and try to get next to him.
It was a lot, though. It was a lot.
You got a number on him?
His
I
shoe
got his
deal was
number.
$75 million.
His shoe deal? Hey, man, call him up. Tell him to holler at me.
I'll let him know.
Yeah.
Next
You got
time
my
we
number?
in LA, I'm going to bring him through.
Man,
Real.
you making a lot of promises now, bro.
Next time we in LA, I'm going to bring him.
All right. You got the tickets on me. You ain't got to keep doing this. All right. Big Boy Neighborhood.
Boy.
Zoe, thank you for coming into the neighborhood,
you.
man.
Appreciate it. Thank you
And
for
we'll
having
see you extremely soon, brother. Wishing you nothing but the best. Thank you for coming in and sitting down with us, man,
For real, dog.
and answering every question, good, bad, awkward. You know what I'm saying?
It's all good.
I wish you nothing but the best, man. Your family has always been right with me, and I always could continue to treat your family right. And I don't know if you ever hear, even out of your presence, I speak well about y'all. You know what I'm
Appreciate
saying?
it.
Especially Pops.
Thank
You know
you.
what I'm saying? So thank you for coming into the neighborhood, and I can't wait to see what your season look like, bro.
Appreciate
And
it.
even though we Laker fans, I
Nas
root for
fans.
you. Oh yeah, and Nas fans. You know what I'm saying? Like
Nas love.
And we done brought this Nas thing back.
Yeah,
up,
look
so.
at us.
Y'all trying to get on me for that.
It wasn't even us. It's gonna be what the world gonna take now. All righty, y'all stick around. Y'all radio's Big Boys
Big
Neighborhood.
boy.